Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick.
Sand King.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Oh, I said turn on your open mic there, bud. Don't worry. There we go. Hello, Dota TV. Be right with you in a moment. All right, we got rid of our little logos and things. Go ahead there, bud.
All right, here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the International 2017 TI Qualifiers for the South American region. We are here with our grand finals. That is a best-of-5 series between Infamous and SG Esports. The two teams that I think everybody thought were going to make it to this point, and they did not disappoint in any regard. Both teams having strong showings. Infamous from the upper bracket, SG from the lower bracket, going down 2-0 against Infamous yesterday, and then beating Midas Kabbalit today, along with Mad Kings earlier on as well. So they've had a little bit of a long road. Infamous have had more time to rest and get things going in their rights, and we are starting things off as we would always start them off, I guess, in this region with the Sand King, first pick for SG Sports, followed by the Rubik Razor, I think was the opening, or did Infamous have the first pick? That's the question I don't know.
Reserve time.
Let me just take a look here. It would have been last pick is to Infamous. They had second pick. So with SG Esports taking their first pick, Sand King. Not a big surprise, considering how good it's been for them lately. Just ridiculous plays coming up from Tavo. Most teams have been opting for the Enigma +1 ban. Tavo, an amazing Enigma player.
Yes.
Amazing Nature's Prophet player too. But when it comes to Enigma, you got to ban that thing on the first phase. And then most people are banning either the Clockwork or sometimes the Sand King. So he plays fantastic on both those heroes. But in the 2-0 that they had yesterday, as well as now in this game, Infamous have chosen to ban this Luna and then the Enigma, the same thing. But the Luna's so interesting because they're like worried about some sort of like an aggressive play or something, like maybe the tri-lane potential that she gives, much like the Juggernaut kind of a situation. So it's rather interesting to me that they go for that ban, but obviously it's been working out again. They're 2-0 against them with it.
That's the thing. They won the 2 games they played against them. Whether or not it had anything to do with the Luna ban, I don't know. They clearly feel confident in just banning that out and taking it away. Another good ban is that they banned out the Lina, which ADR was playing earlier. Very well, in fact. There were some sketchy situations with him, but they did pretty well overall. But the Razor is something that HFN played, so they know quite well. We'll be going for Infamous, and whether or not that's going to be the Benjaz or Tomato Razors. How can I see somebody else's mouse? Is that a bug?
Yeah, we'll have to reconnect. It's a classic. It's probably the captain. It's kind of funny.
10 seconds remaining.
The Razor, yeah, banned both times from Midas Elite, and then SG Esports banned it both times. So mad respect being given by those two teams to the Razor. So they say, you know what? Man, there must be some reason they respect it for us. We should just pick it. Clearly, we must be really good at it if everyone's scared of it.
This will be a bit of a out of the comfort zone of Ben Haas from what I've seen.
Dire team
Legion that's fine. He played the Ursa yesterday, and it looks like it will be a Legion Commander for King Tekka, which is his. Again, it's one of his go-tos. It's the Bat Rider. There's a few other heroes along with that, but these are his 2 favorites that he likes to go for, that I've seen at least recently. It's a very strong laner. Press the attack. Very good against the CM to a certain extent, so should be good.
5 seconds remaining.
It's probably the strongest off laner left in the pool with Batrider being gone. I feel like
Reserve
we're missing
time.
someone else. The Clockwork. He's also still in the pool. So if SG Esports wanted to go for that now, they could have that as position 4. Pretty disruptive versus the Legion Commander and the Razor, but can also move around the cogs pretty well and stuff like that. So instead it's going to be this Undying. Now, we had this earlier from SG Esports, and it was a hell of a game. It was just this, like, the exact same opener. It was Sand King CM, and then it was into the Necrophos, but then into the Undying. And it was just your typical mass around your Shadow Fiend strat, get an advantage that's just, like, unbeatable. You're just too far ahead for them to do anything. Darkseer, who is still left in the pool as well, was this other hero that you would use in those situations to try and, like, get that big vacuum on the high ground or something like that. But currently, they have the overwhelming odds to kill some of the waves, but they don't have any AoE initiation for Infamous. So a position 4 is something along the lines of, like, an Earth Spirit or something, I think could be pretty good for them here.
I would be into it. They definitely need that roaming hero for Matthew. That's one thing that they're missing currently. I'm excited to see the Undying. I don't know much about this hero. It hasn't been picked too often. I think it might be only picked in this region, in fact. Maybe, I'm sure it's been picked somewhere else, but I don't know.
Maybe a few times. Like, there's some teams in China that do like it, but we haven't got to see much of that, of course. As Gareth and Shane have been running the China gauntlet.
They're doing all of it.
For most of the qualifiers,
Yeah.
but the game earlier today was pretty sick. It was a lot of early aggression being thrown out there.
Right.
King RD just kind of running around, punching people, throwing out some decays. It was lit, I think, as the kids would say.
Lit indeed.
Yeah.
You know what else is lit?
It's Queen of Pain.
Yeah, exactly. She's really
South
good.
America's favorite hero, I would say.
Yeah, she's very good, and especially in this region. It's been played in like every game. Well, not every game, but it's been played a lot recently for this region. Komodo is going to be played this time.
10 seconds remaining.
We've talked about the pluses and the downsides of Quap, which are very few, but there's a lot of pluses with
5
her.
seconds
Very
remaining.
good in lane. Very survivable with Blink. Obviously, a lot of burst damage to come out as well. Very good late in
Reserve
the game when
time.
you have right click with Mjolnir and lifesteal coming out as a 70% spell lifesteal from the talent.
Yeah.
So it's all real good stuff.
And I like this too, because I think they know that the Queen of Pain's going to get banned out in the next phase anyway. She's like the strongest mid laner that would be left to go up against the Shadow Fiend if they wanted to run the exact same strategy. And they could have just picked the Shadow Fiend here and then picked either the Venge or the Necro, depending on what they didn't ban. And you kind of get this same idea of a strategy running. That's what I assume SG Sports would do. So a wise pick. And now SG Sports, they have to consider, like, do we want to try this whole Necrophos thing again? Do we have something else on the mind?
It's interesting. Is there any downsides to trying to run Necro right now against these heroes against them? Well, still might. They just might not do it with Shadow Fiend.
Puck is this is like the bailout on the Shadow Fiend strategy. Puck is the best hero in the matchup against the Queen of Pain right now. I think
Okay.
he's kind of gotten this edge now because of the added bonus damage. It used to be considered a super high skill, relatively even matchup,
Radiant
but now it's
team
been
back.
given an edge over to the Puck in recent times. Infamous still see that same idea of play coming, right? I mean, obviously, an Undying wants to push his advantage early, so they're going to ban out the Lycan. Something else that's kind of scary would be the Terrorblade, who's still in the pool, but they do have the Legion, who's relatively
10
good.
seconds
Queen of Pain, too,
remaining.
lots of AoE. So it's not a guaranteed pick for SG.
So you're saying the
5
Terrorblade fresh
seconds
then?
remaining.
I'm assuming you...
I like it, but I can also see some counters, so I could see them maybe having a more
They
measured
played it
approach.
yesterday
Reserve
too,
time.
and it got destroyed, I think, by Infamous. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was.
It's funny. Maybe they're banning HFN's Luna because HFN has the
Dire
Luna
team
in
pick.
her avatar.
Exactly.
That's got to be
It's
it.
genius.
This is a hero that I was
Yeah.
not expecting.
I wanted them to pick this yesterday, and they didn't go for it, but now we get it. So
Is it
I'm
good
down.
against like the Quap, or what else is there
Oh,
about it?
well, I know it's HFN's hero, that's for sure. Yeah, it is definitely good against Quap. In
10
terms of like
seconds
just
remaining.
she's someone who has to commit. So if she commits in, gets stunned up, she's getting owned.
It's kind of good against
5
Razor too.
seconds
If you still have Blink ready to go, he like
Yep.
blinks you and just blink away. It's kind of, I don't know.
Reserve
It should be
time.
interesting. Also,
They need to find a 4 to deal with this. It's going to be rather difficult.
all right, well that's
Night
fine.
Stalker.
I mean, until he gets Manta style, that's fine with the crippling fear. But they can gank him pretty easily, at the beginning of the game, assuming he has the silence. That gives them not that much lockdown. It's like dual and telekinesis actually, except for obviously the void, which is whatever. It's like a small little mini stun and the silence to help out. So you feel like maybe you're really missing out on that burrow strike that the Sand King provides, or even like a hook shot or something like that from that big of a deal. I don't know. Make sure that everything is good.
Oh, right. You have to
I
reset
do
the
not like
thing, too.
Edgepan. It actually is all mostly fun. Just have to do one thing. Oh, are my buttons reset? Spectator.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Well,
5 seconds remaining.
And now, I'm going to input some cheat codes.
The hacks. Come on, please.
I'm hacking you. Beware, Infamous and SG Esports. This thing that camera speed, it can only go so low on the bars and the camera accelerate. You input it lower in the console, it goes lower. Until you open up the option menu even once more. And
and you're going to have to get rid of this mouse and fix the fog.
DC.
You need to actually reset the entire client.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, great. Let's just do that
guys.
now.
Yep. Oh, look at the Alt F4. Oh, is that
it didn't work. We'll just wait until it happens.
Yeah, it's fine.
Maybe this will work now. Alt F4.
Valve will not allow you to rage
Maybe
during
there's
the draft.
Is there an exit?
I mean, I would just wait.
Wait, did that just say test evil process? Oh, exit process. I was like, that's fucking crazy.
Evil.
We found you out, Valve. Gotcha.
Console has been discovered.
All right, let's do these.
No, get back in quick.
Oh,
before
Jesus, this is terrible.
I'm watching on this.
Patience from Zoe. Patience from Zoe. Wow!
Finishing loading.
It's a good thing to do.
Hey,
look at that lovely load.
All right, we're going to watch this anti-mage because they're smoking. Team with first tower kill. Probably Infamous.
I kind of like... I don't know. I'm going to go with SG.
All right, I'm going Infamous. Team with the most first tower kills. Probably SG. Last player to be killed. Probably the anti-mage. Team with the most runes picked up by 10 minutes.
Oh shit, I'm just thinking
these are random. Watch if I get 4 for 4 and I'm just random. Oh, Matthew might be in trouble. Gonna get chased down. He's taunting. Doing the Michael Jackson dance. The moonwalk spinning around. Do. That's not how it goes, but that's alright.
Yeah, I was actually agreeing with you. I like the SG. It's closing it all.
I don't want it to. Alright, now we're good, I think. No, we're...
The battle begins.
Alright, that looks a little better. Maybe it's the fact that I'm using the wrong screen. It's like, we're not dropping frames. It looks a little off. So it's okay. It's no big deal.
Okay. Alright, any odd lanes here? We got ADR, so Adrian in the mid lane.
Ooh, the aggressive dual lane. The anti-mage going the old, this is the Illidan Stormrage route from Warcraft 3. This is the set that he's got on right now.
Oh, I see.
This is pretty much Illidan.
Yeah, he looks like the Illidan they have in Heroes, right?
Yes.
I've seen pictures before of the phony anti-mage. He comes up with the 2 slippers, giving himself the 4-man shield against the Razor and the Night Stalker, so...
I kind of like this for the Undying. Oh, it's got the new Undying set. Yeah.
If there's one person in this game I want to give the lead to, it's Tavo. So I can agree with this decision. He'll be fine with the Undying up here. Going to make it work. And KeyArena can really disrupt all these pulls. And he just runs in. He's Undying. Like, oh, you guys want to control your lane? I don't think so.
You can tell he's just trying to fight, not working out.
The other thing is the Night Stalker is so much weaker now, right? That Void is just... It feels so useless when you're playing it. Like 1.25 slow. Feels awful.
Well, until it's nighttime.
Yeah, and then nighttime it's great, but...
That's how the hero's supposed to be, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's even worse than it used to. Come on, man.
You just like Night Stalker too much.
I do.
It's clouding your vision.
Yeah, that might be a fact.
They're not going to go for any static links here just yet. They will go for telekinesis. Now they're going to. They will have Matthew taking a lot of damage. In fact, he hits the fairy fire and still might get caught. Now KeyArena might need to leave. He has a lot of decay stacks. In fact, we'll get even more. And Ben Haas is like, are you kidding? I stole all this damage and I can't get anything done with it. He actually might die. Damage. He's about to fall. They're both getting low. Matthew as well, and Knight needs to back up. HFN's blinking. One more auto attack. The salve will come through perfectly timed, but he can go again. Decay misses. He didn't buy a TP. He won't, and he might not even need to. Void coming in. They still have decay stacks coming out.
Little damage he does.
Wow, that is insane. That was a crazy fight. Undying is pretty good in these situations when you get like double decays off.
Yeah, and by the way, Tomato is destroying me. He's rocking 11 and 7 to the 5-1 on the Puck, and this is a matchup that a lot of pros have been talking about. It's like it's no longer even, man. Puck has got the edge.
ADR is also a pretty good player too, so it's pretty surprising to see him having a bit of a rough time. Ooh man, Excel helping out the last singer to the tower. That's so good, so nice of you. Very nice. Just to get that one auto attack on the rage creep before it gets hit twice by the tower. So we'll keep our eyes peeled. We actually will see King Tekka actually heading out of the lane because he's out of mana to go back to Shrine, I think. Maybe they're going to switch the lanes up. I think Excel might be dead. They need Frostbite from Cat, and he can't quite get there. They'll drop the Tombstone, but I don't think he's too upset about this. He's just going to auto-attack it down. Give it to Matthew. That's 125 gold going his way.
That is the hero you want, Lon, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say so. Get those boots early on. You're in charge if you can get it.
Yep.
So that's pretty good. All right, cool. How much else going on? A lot of fighting up here. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, non-stop brawling. The bottom lane is pretty much even between the Legion Commander and the Sand King. Sand King gonna go for the same build as last time, where Tavo gets this Ring of Health very early on that'll eventually build into his Force Staff, and then he just can work in towards the Blink from there, but allows him to continue his bullying onto the Legion Commander. I don't think he can get this pull off in time. It's gonna be really close.
Come on, Tavo.
Go.
He's got it, right?
All right.
I think he's got it, yeah.
Nice. With the cut.
Oh, lag. Did you get that lag too?
Just for a second, yeah. I think that was going to be a player leg.
Oh, Telekinesis is coming in. The static blink. He will blink, and it won't break, actually. So Benhaz will steal some extra damage.
King Tekka had a nice play. He comes up here, and he threw out the overwhelming odds to draw the wave. So he made sure he got his range creep and his other creep there.
Tavo with level 2 Caustic Finale gets so much of these last hits. So
yeah, he needs to get this stack off, though, and he will. It's a really big deal to do this kind of stuff.
Excel will find HFN. HFN sitting at 13 last hits. The Razor at 15, so it's not like it is nighttime now.
Oh, what a catch. So he gets the stack in here. He's going to farm up this whole wave. He's going to deny the range creep. Life is so good for Tavo. That's the dream scenario. He's going to come back over here to a weakened Harry Camp too. Like, these are the little things that make you so good as an offlaner.
Yeah.
You get rich.
He is going to get some serious money. He has 22 last hits. He's probably top of the net worth that he is. So Tavo knows what he's doing. This guy is pretty damn good. They get a man fight, though. Hero Strike came out as King Tekka was manning up. Level 4 versus level 5 in the Sand King. Meanwhile, top lane, there was a pull that was successful for SG, so they actually got some extra experience at gold going the way of the Undying. And, of course, some plastics going the way of the King. We'll take another static blink, which will break. It is level 2 now, so it gets a bit more damage, even though the blink breaks it immediately. Hero Strike bottom, just kind of harassing King Tekka, but he doesn't really carry his risky attack in Moment of Courage. Roaming mid, though, it might be Cat trying to find something.
Yeah, Tomato's got the 6 before ADR here, so got to be careful.
Yeah, this could be dangerous, really, for both sides, but... Man,
isn't that a crazy advantage you get from 9 denies? Like, big difference.
Yeah, it is pretty huge. And ADR was under the tower, but Tomato is not going to get dove, and they see, I believe, the CM. Well, they will now. Matthew sees him. He's trying to run. He's got a full clarity that's going to get canceled. It doesn't really matter. Void comes out. Cat is in some serious trouble. He'll try to deny himself. Good frostbite. The damage, not enough. Scream of Pain, that will be first blood, and they shrine immediately just to make sure that the puck doesn't jaunt up to the high ground, Dream Coil, and turn it into a 2-for-1. That does not happen. Burrow Strike now under the tower. King Tekka will take a hit or two, but that's it. Still just harassing down bottom. And then up top again, a TP coming in. And that will be Cat trying to get back into the fray as Benhaz and Excel are here alone as Matthew is mid for a bit.
Yeah, Matthew just looking to steal some bounty runes. I mean, classic Night Stalker gameplay. Pretty much all you have to do in this life. No one really grabbing any of the other ones at the current moment.
You would like to be level 4. Do you get that second point 100 for the night, or do you get the silence because it's so huge?
I think against Puck and Animage, you probably just hold the point, and depending on how close you're going to end up getting, you use it then. Because level 2 is pretty sick on higher night.
I guess that's fair.
Like 15 more attack speed can be a big difference.
Yeah, I think so too. He has a DD now. That'd help a lot.
They really want to fight right now.
Decay coming out, King RD going in deep. They're going to look for Cat instead. He's the better target. Frostbite will come in, that's the static. No, they dropped the Tombstone and now they run.
It's a good choice. Just defensive, make sure nothing happens. They know Night Stalker wants to fight.
Telekinesis, they're going to go on to the Tombstone, and here we go. Static one coming out. King RD will go for the TP and might be successful. Oh, he just made it out. He had maybe 20 or 30 HP as he makes it away. The decays just enough. He even buys a raindrop afterwards as well. So Infamous not able to find that secondary kill coming in, although they will get the Tombstone. Who got the ultimate?
That's one where you have to check just like how close was it? 15 HP.
Okay.
Like that is
I was a little
that's
off.
ridiculous.
That's nuts, dude. Like this Undying, I thought he might like have stick charge or something. Nope. He just TP'd at the perfect time.
Yeah, very close. Speaking of stick charge, there's 16 sitting on Benhaz, so need to be very careful if they attempt any sort of aggression on them. And I'm thinking they're feeling a little bit of the lag. Yeah.
Puck lag. is really like...
I don't think ours is.
Maybe it's
having an
because
issue.
I'm using the... it might be just like the video settings are too high. Yes, they certainly are. Let's turn those down a little bit. Oh, you can't move now? Forget. Can you move in
No.
as a caster? You can.
Nerd. Take that. It might be because of the way you had to reload
Oh,
in.
yeah. Alright, we're good now. Or are we? Maybe I changed my settings somehow? Again? Why do they keep... Oh, copy hotkeys from hero panel. No. Alright, well that was funny. Hey, how's everybody doing today? Hope you're all doing well. This is a great series. I'm excited for it. It's already looking pretty fun. This game is looking pretty close. Less than 1K net worth advantage for Infamous as of right now. SG Esports, of course, trying to get back to their second major in a row. If you can call it TI a major, I guess it's the super major. I don't know what else we would call it.
I always describe it to family members as the Super Bowl of the thing I do.
Of the thing. Yes.
That's pretty
Super
much
Bowl
it.
of that thing.
Yeah. And they go, oh, so it's really important. I'm like, it's very, very important.
So
the
wait,
rest of the year doesn't matter.
So wait, did you have that wedding yet, or do you have that wedding later?
Oh yeah, that's why I missed Galaxy Battles.
That's right. So, did your family or your family's friends ask you about what?
Oh,
you do?
everyone. Yeah, they all.
Yeah, I had that same situation, and I'm like, how do I explain this?
Yeah.
And it was very difficult.
Oh, well, thankfully, I don't have to explain much more other than Dota 2.
What do you just
As
say,
we
I do video games?
resume. No.
All right.
Matthew has mana stick, and he's still level 3 in a bit. We'll get a bounty rune though. He's getting there. Almost a full.
King RD rotates bottom. Help out this Sand King, looks like. Not that he needs any help. King RD should be fine. This will leave HFN.
Tavo's finally got. Oh, what a steal by King Tekka. He just stole that entire camp and put the damage on Tavo.
They have duel. They need to get it off, and they will. This could be a huge one. They'll drop the tombstone. This soul rip. He needs the burrow strike, and he gets it off immediately as soon as the duel is done. Overwhelming odds. It's not going to be there. He doesn't have the mana for it. And now Matthew, the turnaround is there. Matthew will grab at least the tombstone. King Tekka trying to TP away. He will be successful, but they were about to get
Tomato.
Tavo.
He could get hasted and go for the chase towards the base. You know it's tempting. You want to find the Sand King.
There's a shrine. It's not worth it.
Yeah, he's hunting. He's looking. He's gonna
KRD
find.
would be nice.
Yeah,
But he's pretty far in there.
He's doing
Scream.
some math right now. Oh, he's got a raindrop. He might live.
I think he's fine.
Gonna be tough.
Sonic Wave, one more auto attack. Oh my god.
Oh,
Alrighty.
nice.
That was super close. And if he lived again, I would have been like, okay.
Yeah, it was kind of dependent on TPs and stuff, but Tavo didn't have one on him. I thought maybe he'd be able to get there in time, but overall, man, great play by King Ted to kick that all off with the overwhelming odds, but then completely turned around. At the very least, they didn't lose their Legion commander.
It was
Pretty
a level
important.
1 soul rip. That's insane. Did he not? I don't think he pressed the attack before he dueled. I don't think he had the mana for it, which is why probably not a kill.
Yeah, I mean, he looks
that was
so
it.
low, though, but that soul rip, as you said, yeah. The range it grabs it is surprisingly better.
Burrow strike coming out from Tavo.
1300, my god, you really can't even...
So many moments. He's going to go for a duel. I don't think he has the damage, though. He needs more moment of courage. Brought to him more. He's so low. Overwhelming odds. It's not there. Tavo's going to try to get away. He has Burrow Strike ready, and he uses it. Overwhelming odds at 3. The caustic finale slow, and Tavo might make it out.
Oh, he's
King
going for
Tekka.
the ultimate juke place.
Can he get there? No.
Dude, the scan.
Oh, the overwhelming odds was the wrong direction. The play from Tavo is insane. My god. In the meantime, they get the Razor top lane soon, which is pretty huge.
Oh, no scan gaming. I'm disappointed. Not going to like King Tekka. Thought he'd go for the 50-50 play, you know? You throw the scan on one, then you overwhelming odds the other.
That's nuts.
Very, very well done from Tavo again. But he still forces him out of lane, and that's fine, because in order to get, like, full duels, you need to actually, like, have someone else here. And no one's going to rotate in time. So he's using 75 mana. Like, it's almost back already. So he completely sends this guy home with nothing but 75 mana. That's a value play right there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, he had, like, 3 moment of courage procs in a row, which is why he was like, okay, I could probably get away with this.
Yeah, might as well try it.
I mean, these are 2 extraordinarily good offlaners, and we're seeing it now. The advantage is still slightly in favor of Infamous. It's not really anything. It's less than 1,000, as you can see up in the top right corner. But it is still very close at this point. The anti-mage is starting to get some room to work with. He is now up to his treads, working on a battle fury as one would expect from an anti-mage. He is currently mid. Nighttime is coming within another minute and a half, so a silence could do some good work. Does he have it? He does.
He's got that day duration, but You definitely need the Sonic Wave, and that's in 4 more seconds, and he's just out of there.
The iteration is still 3 seconds. Like, if you have enough heroes and you jump right on top of somebody, you can easily get the kill.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I'm actually surprised. I thought it was way less than that.
The really sad thing is the chance to miss, so it's hard to, like, man up. It's only 10% during the day compared to the night, which is just depressing.
Yeah. It is a little sad. You get crippling feared during nighttime. You're like, well...
Oh, and the one camp that he can't get the stack on at 56 with the trolls. Yeah. If it was one of the melee ones, he could have got it, but... a bit unfortunate.
I was looking at your screen. I should have just looked over here. I'm talking about this, folks. He tried stacking it at 56, was not successful.
Yeah.
Nah,
Oh, I like it. You're using the desert map.
Yeah.
South America.
This one
Even though South America is tropical, so it doesn't really make sense.
There's deserts in South
When I
America.
think of South, I just think of warm.
I love my South American deserts. I guess Mexico, but it's Central America. It's more so than anything.
It's North America, technically. We just
Actually,
made
it
up
is,
Central
yeah.
America to separate them from ourselves.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mexico. You're still cool, man.
Darkness will go. ADR doesn't have an orb. He does have a phase shift. However, Hunting the Night, there's the Green Coil. They need to silence. They will get off the plasma field. The Void to come out as well. They need a Soul Rip. They've got the Decay. He's low. One more auto attack. There it is. The phase shift to come out the orb. One more right click, and they can't get it. The Burrow Strike. Unbelievable. They get out just in time. Tavo's saving the day once more. So too was King RD. Coming in, though. King Tekka. Oh, another jaunt to come through. Is he going to juke it? And he does. He goes to the north. He's in the trees. And they miss the overwhelming odds, but the Hunter in the Night, oh, they finally get the kill. They do lose HFN, though, or excuse me, they do lose Benhaz, though, and they probably shouldn't have, given the circumstances, but it does turn into at least a 1-for-1. But all the meanwhile, Anti-Mage is farming.
Oh my god. And that's one of those instances where every bounty run really counts there. They get a silence here on the Sanking, and he's going to be close to be cleaned up. Don't want to use the Sonic Wave, won't have to from Tomato, and there will be a 2-man decay. Thinking about going back in on Matthew here.
They have the puck respawning in 1 second if he TP's in, but now Cat is in trouble.
Oh my
the
god.
Void and Scream are so much damage compared to the CM's very little life pool.
680 right now. Whew. Jeez.
That's miserable.
That's half Queen of Pain.
Please don't touch me. God.
Oh, jeez.
He just got destroyed.
But, like, they don't even come close to, or they never get that kill on ADR if he doesn't have 6 there on the Night Stalker, right? And it was pretty early timing, like 11 and a bit. That's pretty good for a support. It's impressive stuff, you know. He had actually toggled the Night, then he'd get into everything else.
Oh, look at this. They're wrapping around. There's no vision for the Radiant team. They won't see this coming until they get closer towards the tower. However, they are moving up pretty far in lane. ADR, not spotted yet, coming in around. They need to live.
Ooh, look at that flight path to dodge the vision.
The jaunt.
Perfect knowledge here.
The telekinesis gets up in time. Excel will fall, but can they get the sounds up? They do. The Sonic Wave onto 2. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Beautifully done. Tomato getting set up by the rest of his team.
If you switch over to the Radiant Vision, he like plays here, and he does a flight path that was like perfectly around.
How do you even know, honestly?
Yeah,
So
you gotta study that map when you're playing these position 4 heroes.
I guess
So
you
important.
you could look at the circle, the tower, and fly around it.
Oh, it doesn't even get vision out there in nighttime, man. He had the knowledge. It was pretty sick. It was like past the creep wave at the same time. It was pretty much perfect.
So while it's exceptional they're getting these kills, HFN continues to farm away, and he is not very far off this Battle Fury. I mean, he's like 1,200 away.
Yeah, this is not bad at all. However, his next closest teammate is like 1,100 gold behind. Now 1,000 or so with the tower damage. And Tomato grab himself another kill with, oh, look, it's another haste rune, and guess who? It's Cat.
Dive onto the tower, or rather where the tower was. He silenced up. The duel will not be successful. He hasn't gotten the duel victory yet, but you know what is successful is that kill.
Oh, they are doing it right now.
Oh, wait. He was going for the bounty rune and Tomato juked it? That was pretty interesting. Blink is done, by the way, for Tavo. What they need now is a Blink duel for the Legion onto HFN. However, there is a ward here that will scout out Excel if they make a go or try to make it go. He's already out of there. He TP's out. He's like, screw this. I don't want this. So, again, it's really great that we just have this lead now, and it's actually starting to climb up more. It's up to 3K now. But how dangerous is this anti-mage at this point?
I would say kind of scary. You do have the advantage again. In more of it's inside next 5 minutes around there. This is that big smoke with the blink dagger on Tavo, and they're trying to bait it out like it's just Cat here, like throwing some spells to pull the wave back. But then King RD wants to show, and it seems like maybe they have a good idea as to what they're up to.
King Tekka going around, but there is a ward. It's a Radiant Observer. They're baiting it to a certain extent. SG are ready to fight, and the smoke will come out on
right
top
under the ward.
of the ward. That's a bit
Still kind of
unfortunate.
helpful.
They're actually wrapping around in such a way that might be surprising, maybe, to SG. I think it shouldn't be. Epicenter getting channeled. They're looking for Benhaz, and they're going to find him. And they might drop him down the illusory orb, and they blow him away with a Dream Quill. And now, if you are Infamous, you think about, well, let's just back up. We don't need to fight. And Benhaz just gets caught.
Denied.
Oh,
the value.
ADR.
Get him.
Well played. All right, so
Still looking for a duel here with that Blink Dagger. And again, they're still under vision.
Nobody have a sentry?
No.
This is unfortunate.
And they're coming way back. Puts the sentry. Oh my god. The ward strength of SG is just too much for Infamous right now. Now it's daytime. He's like, shit, I am out of here, guys. I need to pop this. They're going to pop nighttime.
In trouble. They can still fight here.
Stolen freezing field.
Oh no, it's really, that's insane. They really want to fight. They will get the tower. Can they get anything else on top of it? It looks like no. So Tier 1 will be taken down. Tier 1 tower bottom is also starting to take some damage as HFN is working his way top.
He's got it.
Battle Fury.
Ooh, that's scary. 16 minutes. That's pretty nice timing these days.
Yeah.
Honestly. Especially with all the actions that are happening with the Queen King and the Night Stalker roaming this map and a Legion looking for kills the entire time. Still searching for that first duel win here on King Tekka. But they will be cleaning up their third Tier 1 tower, which is a pretty big deal. So they got to get some counter pressure here into the mid lane. And when I was looking at that last position 4 pick, we were thinking about maybe some AoE, just in case the SG ended up getting up ahead or something like that, like some control, if we do get this team fight going on. But I really appreciate the fact they went for this single tower, because it makes way more sense. With like, as long as they shut down ADR, I feel like it's going to be so difficult for SG to win any of these fights. And then the vision from Night Stalker to try and spot out Tabo is just too good. Once he gets into an urn, he already has, he just needs some charges. He can just keep tagging at Tabo and make his life hell.
Ferocious Strike on it too. The Dream Crawl to follow up with the Waning Rift. This is trouble. They will get the Tier 1 tower, but they're going to lose both of those heroes in the meantime. Now Anti-Mage coming in, looking to clean. He's got the Mana Void. He cannot get it off in time. The TP will be successful. Tomato has Blink available, ready to get out. And Excel has no TP and has been spotted and is probably dead. Oh, he stole Blink. Just kidding. That is unfortunate for the AM. He tried getting the Mana Void off before the spell steal was there, but it wasn't a success.
One of the best heroes to play against when you're playing as Rubik's Anti-Mage. A fantastic Blink. He gets it pretty early on up to level 4. Pretty great for yourself. I mean, you don't necessarily have to buy a Blink Dagger first. Sometimes you can go for like a Ghost Scepter or something to keep yourself alive a little longer in these fights and still be super valuable for your team. That was a lack of respect for Tavo right there.
Yes.
They just got straight up destroyed under the tower. Yeah, that's a lot of time for ADR to follow up.
Yeah, it's very easy. He TP'd right in. Tavo was ready in the back lines, just blinks and bros.
I think they were trying to calculate the distance of ADR and just with their own vision and stuff saying, look, we still have time to finish this tower. Everything's going to be fine. He won't even be able to initiate on us by then, but then Tavo kind of bought that time with his sneaky initiation.
Excel, you need a sentry, buddy.
90 AM.
Oh, this is a silence the Sonic Wave. He's in trouble. They need to heal, and they don't have it in time. The King RD Undying is nowhere near to help out, unfortunately, and that is a giant kill for Infamous. The first kill in the AM of the game, and now they're looking for more, trying to attempt to find somebody. In the tree line, ADR is going to go ahead and TP away and be successful at it in the meantime as well. It looks like Cat doesn't make it out, too, with his squishy life pool. He will survive, but the biggest thing being now, you can push him bottom, you've got the Anti-Mage, and you've got some room to work with.
It's like TP gaming that happened right there. And then immediately they both TP to the shrine under a ward, and you see the pings coming out from Crystal Maiden saying, hey, they've left the bottom lane. Maybe we can try and go fight them? Is that a possibility?
This vision from SG is actually kind of nuts.
Yeah.
The fact that they've been this prepared in terms of their vision is pretty good. Link Burrow from Talvo, not successful. Epicenter getting channeled. The Dream Coils there. Tomato will break it, and that will do some work, but they have no follow-up. So that's unfortunate, but whatever.
It was definitely a bit YOLO, but they're starting to find their footing a little bit more in this game, I feel like. Things are getting a bit better. All those words from the Crystal Maiden.
ADR, no.
That Orchid.
Yeah. It was double silence, in fact. The Cat's probably dead, too. The Frostbite will not save him. Blink up from Excel. Yeah, that's a godlike spree on Tomato. This dude is so owned. Yeah. He's so good. I remember he was a pretty solid player in like NEL, but like, he wasn't this good. I don't know when he got this good. By the way, Tabo blinked away.
Yeah, Infamous are actually destroying right now. I gotta say, SG Sports, they looked good earlier, but this is starting to harken more back to that 2-0 as we saw previously, where Infamous just seem to be on another level lately, and SG Sports, they have been struggling, but earlier was just so good. Yeah, I was believing.
I don't know how it turned this sour this quickly. You know what it was?
Look at that urn, though.
Yeah.
Get messed up.
Get out of here. Yeah. You know what it was, though? It was ADR kind of getting roughed up in the mid-game, probably. I would say.
It's also really rough when you go for the Veil first, and it helps you farm a lot faster, but you move the Yules so late.
That's cool. That's a dead hero. By Sand King. That's the biggest hero they could have gotten, short of the Intimate. Well, ADR as well, I suppose.
Think about how happy these guys are right now, because again, the puck went for the Veil, but he's going to need Yules 100% against Queen, and that means he's stuck getting, there's no Blink deck. And it's like, oh, hey, you guys want to sit 5-man next to a tower? Just as long as we see Sand King, it's fine. You only have to find one of the initiators.
Here comes the orb. I'm sure he won't go on through, as we previously mentioned. He really needs that Blink dagger, and Tavo is dead for 19 seconds. HFN's like, alright, I'll just split push. Yeah, that's fine.
20 attacks.
He needs to leave, though. He realizes, like, okay, well, they just finished up the tower. I don't have vision. I should just go farm. And King is already down bottom. Only with 28 dual damage, but I don't think he really needs that much this game.
He's going to be likely getting some more. He does have that Blade Mail. Chomp away into that Anti-Mage.
What is Matthew going next? He is going to be going for the Solar Crest. Or at least the Medallion. He has Burn Phase Drum for Night Stalker. Pretty good.
Yep.
He's like right behind this Sand King.
This is the collection of the value items. I'm not sure what I want him to get this game. I definitely like the Medallion. Helps him take Roche, helps him keep control over the game, give themselves a little bit more minus armor, even just help the Razor do some more damage. Maybe even some sort of an initiation item wouldn't be the worst, so like some sort of mobility item. We'll have to see. I'd like Yules of his own for some movement speed could be good. Could just go in towards the BKB eventually too. See from our Night Stalkers.
I would assume this is a
yep, always is.
He might get killed here. They're going to try to counter-initiate, and he's going to get Dream Cold, and they blow him away, and I don't think they'll fight this with Infinite. Even if they used everything. Which they didn't use Dream Cold, I thought they did, but it was just the Frostbite, the Waiting Rift, and however, they are actually going to go in. They're going to find Tavo, who is sandstorming up. They drop the sentry now. Wow, that overwhelming odds. The freezing field. The duel is up. Puck is in some trouble. He will fall. The Sonic Whip. They'll blow up Cat with it. I actually don't even know if it hit anything. In the meantime, they'll take down that huge Undying Tombstone. Tavo going with another Burrow Strike. They have the silence up onto HFN, but he will be able to get out. But the Blink Fall from Excel, I don't think he has the mana for the lift. It's actually on cooldown. Overwhelming odds for King Tekka. Another double kill for him. That is huge, and the initiation 4 versus 5 without Matthew works perfectly.
Yeah, King Tekka, Blade Mail killed Crystal Maiden during her freezing field, and he just punished her at the end there. The Sand King, the overwhelming odds too. They are just out of control here.
I think that's Sonic hit on him.
Yeah, I think she was throwing it out there because the Crystal Maiden hadn't died yet, so it's totally understandable why
she would have hit him there.
Yeah,
she would have hit her if she didn't die already. And they will take Roche out of this. So today, Kaylee will get up higher.
Nice. I love the itemization as well on the Venons this game. Just going straight in for the pipe.
Oh yeah, wow.
You know, that's the only fighting they really have until AM gets crazy.
There's no whatsoever, pretty much, with the exception of AM.
Now, I'm only going to say this because Andrew's not here, but this is actually a game where I would agree with an Aghanim's pick.
No, don't say it. He's watching.
I've seen Ben Haas do it before, and I think this is the exact kind of game that fits that style. I've also seen, like, I feel like BKB, you don't necessarily need to get it because of the Pipe of Insight, so I'm okay with like SNY and then Aghanims maybe, but I feel like the Aghanims is just pretty valuable. They don't have the best pushing, and you know you want to beat this timer of the AM.
Yeah, there's a definite possibility they go for it just to get this tower push. They're doing pretty good, but breaching high ground is something completely different.
A really bad pickoff.
There's an Observer Ward that will scout out Infamous moving together, so actually HFN and King RD are going to be fine. The Courier also looks like it might make it out. Nope, just get. Oh, they see it.
Hunter in the night.
Yeah, it's
team.
Yeah, they couldn't get it.
That's not a worthy Sonic Wave play, apparently.
I guess not.
That's a classic, actually. You have the Aghanim Scepter, and you see that Courier go by, like, oh yeah.
Fine. I will take that. Thank you very much.
Now she has a Linking Sphere too, so this was kind of that moment where you look for the Manta Style to do so much damage. But with the Lincoln Sphere, it's difficult to get in there, burn all her mana, just pop in one switch and explode. Look how aggressive Tomato feels.
Kid, he Manta's out of it, though. Tomato. Alright, well, good thing we have two silence.
He's trying to make use of this Aegis. Doing the best he can. Jumping on top of people.
There's a regen, for God's sakes. They're going to just push. I don't see why not.
Play.
Well, it's daytime now, so that might be one reason.
It's still pretty good. I don't imagine it to be that deep of a gem, though. We'll cap there, bro.
Alright, this should do some work on the tower. I don't think they'll get it. Pull the Crude Wave back.
Yeah, they forced 4 heroes home. Even Anti-Mage is starting to make his way back here.
Push the attack. Telekinesis jumping in. Duel. Wow. Epicenter to follow up. Burrow Strike out of 2, but they don't have the follow-up from the puck, so that damage isn't there. They have Mana Void. Cat's going for a freezing field. Sonic Wave blows her up. King Tekka takes down the Tombstone. Coming in Tomato, looking for that Scream of Pain. Tavo still survives as well as the Shrine goes. KeyArena will try to heal himself. They'll get back towards that tier 3 tower. In the meanwhile, they get a courier kill for the Radiant. HFN take it down and cuts the creep wave on top of it.
Yeah, HFN just, like, he even had a chance to jump into the middle of that fight while the CM ulti was going and while they were low, and he just said, guys, I'm sorry, but I just can't see you guys winning this. I'm cutting the waves. I'm going for the super safe play. I don't want to lose our racks.
They got pretty low.
They were really low, but it's like they started to spread out. He has to watch out for the Lincoln Sphere. Like, if it's a telegraphed play, we've seen it before with Tomato. Maybe he just spots exactly who he's about to throw it on, and he gets that Lincoln's down, and then you just, like, possibly lose.
Get level 3 Mana Void though.
Yeah, I know it's tough, man, but I do agree with this play. I think that is like the safest play that was available. You just try and wait for another good time. It would have been so risky to go into that fight if he dies. It's just bad.
ADR just gets lifted and killed.
Yeah.
I don't even think it matters that he's a Yule Scepter.
It was a nice combination there. Didn't allow a single moment for him to phase or Yules.
Looks like he needs a Link to come along with a Blink Dagger.
He's actually buying it.
Oh, he has a Blink.
He has his Blink, so it's fine. Lincoln's definitely the next choice.
Alright, BKB picked up for the Legion.
And it won't be the SNY. It'll actually be a Solar Crest here. Maybe... No, there was nothing on the courier, so... Gonna go for the Solar Crest himself. That means that Night Augur doesn't really have the pressure to finish it.
Okay.
But no one's buying Midas's on Infamous. There's definitely no doubt that they want to keep this pressure up.
It's like, at what point does the Night Augur think about buying Midas? Well,
I'd like rather see a 4-stab, honestly.
Yeah, they're probably far enough ahead that they feel confident. Shadow Strike is coming out. That'll be on to KeyArena, Undying along with the Soul Burn. Tier 3 tower getting lower and lower, but not quite taken yet. This is where they really could use the Dags from the Razor.
So expensive too, though. Like, I definitely like the Solar Crest. It's going to give him a lot of fighting potential up against the AM.
Daytime comes again, but it won't be for long, I don't believe. They jump in ADR. He's going to heal himself, but he still might get caught if he's not careful. Blinks out immediately. 23 seconds until nighttime. They will take the tier 3 tower, and now they can back up, take the shrines. And I don't think there's any initiation potential from SG. They will not find it. Maybe they smoke up here. I've seen this before from some.
We only have 25 seconds left on the H's.
Oh, the scan is there.
So I'm not really a fan.
That
I
is.
think you just take the shrine.
They're just running at them without smoke, and the scan was successful. Oh, nice. And that is a dead CM, and now KeyArena is going to get dueled as well. They're going to lose so much silence on the Buck, and they're going to find him the Yule Scepter. They need a duel. Can they find it before he is able to blink out of phase shift? And it looks like the Burrow Strike just misses. He blinks to the north, and he's going to be able to jaunt away as well. King Tekka hot on pursuit. The Waning Rift will go, trying to keep himself alive. The Plasma Field doesn't hit. Needs an auto attack, and will get it. The Urn now coming out. The Orchid again, along with his Purpling Fear from the Night Stalker. And the Great Escape is not happening coming out from poor ADR. He will go down, and now this looks to be a push into the racks for Infamous and trying to take his first game of the best-of-5 series.
Yeah, it's going to be at least the racks. As we all know, they already used that glyph. They're saying the way Tabo does the best thing he can, but there's not a whole lot he can do. We also have that Stolen Burrow Strike still sitting there for next cell. Man, he won't have the blink quite yet. And he's getting close. In fact, with this next tower, he could even sneak his way in and grab it.
I don't think he'll do that.
You never know, buddy. This is South American Dota.
All right, they're going for a Burrow Strike. They're trying to find someone who blinks out instantly. Now following up is going to the end to get silenced up and then telekinesis as well. C4T Cat. Letting it go won't work out, but he does get a few heroes low, including King Tekka, the Undying, and Soul rips the Tombstone. Tabo coming in with that huge epicenter, but not doing enough. Now trying to get out the void again. Smoke away from Infamous just to get out KeyArena, looking for Matthew. The silence immediately onto ADR Tomato. They use the Sonic Wave. It hits onto one, trying to hit onto two. The Scream of Pain. Tabo able to stand still and stay alive. ADR patient. Now trying to jump back, but the Burrow Strike is there, and they will drop him again. Not an easy game for this puck at all, and he will fall once more and take 2 sets of racks for Infamous and perhaps the game.
Such fantastic play from Infamous. Great itemization. Getting that Solar Crest instead of the Aghanim just means it's online right away. We're in your base. They knew the timing. They didn't try and go for this like backup Midas shenanigans or anything like that. They just saw the moment against the Animage, said, yeah, we can make this work. And now they're just rushing it down for the Megas. Puck won't return for 25 seconds. Only real hope of some good initiation follow-up post-Tavo.
They did not let this Infamous get online really at all. There was not any opportunity for them to jump in and just crush people. The abilities were used so perfectly for Infamous, And I imagine with Mega Creeps coming out, this will be GG very soon. SG Esports more than likely just thinking about what can we do, can we even come back, and if we can't, how do we focus on next game? As the GG is called after HFN goes for AEDC, but that'll be that. So game 1 going to Infamous, and great.
That's a raffle GG for King Zeka. Welcome to the South American Regional Qualifiers to the International.
This is probably going to happen a lot more.
This is your captain speaking. Please get used to the situation.
That's not a good sign in game 1. You got to get the positive mentality going.
Woo!
All right, that'll do it. We don't need to wait for this. This game's over. I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, they said GG.
Is there a way that there's like some weird thing? I think Tavo was waiting. He's like, he's not trying to do anything stupid.
Can someone please unpause this?
What's the? I wonder what the rule is in regards to GG in a tournament like this.
Trent is reconnected to the game. That's me, guys.
Hey, welcome back. How are your predictions?
Fuck
Not
off.
looking great.
Hey, I hit Tomato and he never died. So actually, pretty good.
I have. I'm gonna have 1. So you'll have 2 and I'll have. No, you'll have 1 and I'll have 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get wrecked. Me.
Kept Becky.
Can you guys unpause? Are they serious? Can I unpause?
You cannot pause. I don't think it's a good idea even to unpause even in these circumstances. I just try not to annoy anybody.
I'm just here. I'm just here, man.
I kind of want to leave, and I think there might be a new lobby.
Yeah, we're out of here. Oh wait, he disconnected.
Oh, he unpaused.
All right, let's see what happens, guys. Razor resume the game.
There's still Tavo in here.
Tavo just didn't. He's just auto-attacking some creeps. I want to see what he does.
I'm pretty sure he just DC'd. He moves. Nope.
Hey. There we go. We got our predictions, guys. Yay.
Into the next lobby. That is game 1 of this best of 5.